Hi, my name is John Dobson. I'm an Associate Professor of Entrepreneurship. Today I'm going to talk about the entrepreneur's dilemma. I've been teaching entrepreneurship for about 10 years. I had my own business for about 21 years. And the number one reason people give for not starting a business is they have no money. When they come into my office, we talk about it, and I realize that often they don't have a lot of knowledge about the product or service, and they're looking for help in filling that knowledge. And the third reason I will ask them, how much time are you spending doing it? And they say they have no time. So my personal experience as a professor, but also the research shows that the top three reasons people give for not starting a business: no money, no knowledge, no time. And so this becomes the dilemma for entrepreneurs. How can you start a business if you don't have the money, if you don't have the knowledge, and you don't have the time? And so what I'm going to look at and talk about is how to solve this entrepreneur's dilemma. And so what we start with is this is the business life cycle. I'm going to fix that a little bit, called the Bell's curve, or the diffusion of innovation. And when we're looking at it, we have time across the x-axis, and we have money up here on the y-axis, and this is 0. And so entrepreneurs might come into my office and they're here. We call these zombie entrepreneurs. They've taken their money and wasted their money, and now they want to waste my money. And so this is sort of the zombie entrepreneur component. And so this is a true story of a student, but I have multiple variations because I've had multiple students come in with varying amounts of sort of the same story. They have some money and they want to start a business. And so what I tell them is to wait and to not spend the money. Entrepreneurs and people that want to be entrepreneurs tend to want to spend the money. And the reason is it gives you the pretense of doing something. You can point to the building that you just bought, you can point to the store, you can point to the factory, you can point to your employees and say, look, I'm doing something. But entrepreneurship really happens in this space right here, the new venture creation space. And what is the entrepreneur looking to do? I'm going to change markers. They're looking to create a repeatable model. And what I mean by that is every time they do X, Y happens. So every time you bake those brownies, you sell them. Or every time you offer that product or service, you sell it. And they come to me and say, I'm so busy that I can't keep up with the orders. So that's a repeatable model. That's what the entrepreneur is looking for. And the second thing is a scalable model. Can you grow this business, what you're interested in doing, to make a living out of it? And so in this entrepreneurial new venture creation phase, you're looking for a repeatable and scalable model. And so if we take that student who had the 100,000, and what I tell them is entrepreneurs are not risk takers, they're risk mitigators. And so what that means is it's a concept called affordable loss. And so instead of betting the 100,000 on that one time and getting it wrong, what the entrepreneur does is they take the 100,000 and they make $100,000 bets. Or even better, you want to make 1,000 $100 bets. And what I mean by a bet is your ability to develop and test your assumption of what the market will want. So entrepreneurs don't think about the $1 million they're going to make. They say, okay, what's the minimum amount of money that I can invest to test this idea to see if the market really wants it? Affordable loss. If I get it wrong, I will not be this zombie entrepreneur who's bankrupt looking for money. And so I guarantee that if you take 100 small bets on your idea, you will figure it out long before you spend the $100,000. Or if you take 1,000 bets, you're going to spend a fraction of the money by the time you figure out that customer market fit. What are you trying to do? What you're trying to do is take that time and extend the time. Extend the time between the money you have and bankruptcy. And what you're doing with these small bets is you want to build knowledge. Build. You want to build the knowledge to get the product customer fit. Once you get the product customer fit, you're able to grow your business, and at that point, in my experience, the money comes. And the reason the money comes is because you are so busy that other people take notice and say they want to join your successful startup. And so when you're thinking of the dilemma and how to solve the dilemma, there's no substitute for time. You need to spend the time, put a star by the time. That allows you to build the knowledge. And once you build the knowledge, the money will come. And so that's sort of how you think about developing your idea. For my next talk, I'm going to talk about the entrepreneur who is at this stage, who had a successful business, but it's now not doing that well. So thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.